Yeah, see, there's a good cat.
For now.
You know, every single cowboy. They gave me a total of 2 pesos. But you know.
And a churro. Fucking delicious.
Or when Taco Bell did churros.
Everybody made such a fuss. I never actually got the chance to have one, though.
They were pretty decent. When they were, like, fresh. I definitely got one that had been sitting for a while. That was a little bit, just, oh, that's hard. When they were warm, and just like, pretty good. Oh. Let's go with it. Oh, man, Clayton. Blam. Ah, man, now it feels racist.
But we still have Billy Sanchez.
So this is a question that I wonder, like, if you feel the same way that I do, like, when, just, like, do you, like, feel comfortable, like, describing yourself as, like, white? That was, like, a weird thing.
I don't know. I mean, every job application that I ever fill out, I always put down Hispanic.
Yeah, like, every time it gets to that point in the application where
could
it's like, what is your thing? Like, you Hispanic, Latino, or, like, what's your race? Like, none, or Hispanic, Latino, and like, your ethnicity, or whatever. I can't remember which one it does, but I always, like, wonder, like, why the fuck is, like, Hispanic and shit, like, a totally separate part? And then, like, everything else below that is, like, white, black, Asian, like, other. I don't see very many that have, like, Arab or something like that. But, like, I never feel totally comfortable when I'm just like, oh, like, I'm, like, mixed white.
Ooh, shit.
Woo. Ever since I always hate filling out applications for places. But
Jeez.
and that's one thing that I don't think that a lot of, I guess, like, just older generation people really understand about, like, nowadays. It's like, trying to find a job is the fucking worst.
Yeah, I know.
It is goddamn impossible. Like, that's why I've appreciated being able to find decent jobs that, like, I can hold down.
Yeah.
Because it's just... Sorry, coughed right into the mic. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's what you've been fucking putting up with till recently.
Yeah.
Just, like, job hunt. I've had to go through it way too many times in my life.
God fucking damn, dude.
Like... do this shit. may have had a fucking... Oh, yeah, it's literally just a fucking standoff area right there until, like, it just opens up a spot for you. Yeah, no, I've had to fill out too many job applications and put on my resume too many times for me to be comfortable with, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks. Like, the longest job I've held was like 2 years. You know, 2 jobs. I think the hotel was the longest one. Luckily, I didn't get fired from that one. Yeah. And I didn't quit and have to look for another job with that one. I was able to just go straight to the one I'm working at now, which is better. Yeah. Better benefits, better pay.
Yep.
You know. But
working for the town's pretty nice.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing something useful.
What?
Yeah, saying like shit like that.
The fuck was that? I'm pretty sure that you were not supposed to be able to see that. That is
I know,
a goddamn
that's what
glitch, like a body spawned.
Woo, woo, woo. Like, sometimes I wonder, though, is like, I see like statistics and shit for like, you know, job applications for like different, you know, race and ethnicity and all that, and like, you know, like, you know, white people get more jobs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I wonder a lot of times, like, do my applications, are they hampered by the fact that I like put down Hispanic? Like, am I getting like?
I wonder the same thing too.
Or is that just like one of those like? Calling racist just because you're looking for a reason to like be like, why would they not think that I'm acceptable for this job?
Places like with the town, like it's all equal opportunity, so they literally cannot fucking deny you because of stuff like that.
Yeah, which makes me wonder, like, why do I have to fucking answer that question at all?
Yeah.
Because it just feels like, you know, I can't lie on that kind of thing, even like when I totally easily could, but it's like I just don't feel comfortable with that kind of thing. I'm like being Hispanic and shit.
Oh man, Clinton, he's about as mean as his mean ass shotgun.
Woo, woo. Places like Target and shit like that, just using that shit against me though.
For me, when because I applied there too, they didn't have any positions for me. That was the thing. Yeah. Despite the fact that their website said they did.
I can only name drop that because I've applied there a few times and it was always like some bullshit email. I'd be like, you know, no.
I have a buddy who works at ours. So, yeah. He tried to put in a good word for me, but they didn't have anything open. Yeah. Despite the fact that another friend of ours had just quit there too.
Fuck you. Oh, it's not working there anymore. Oh wait, yeah, that he was at Speedway, which boy,
did he quit there too?
Boy, take it from me. I'm going the wrong way. Maybe don't take it from me. Just with the bit of life experience under my belt, it's better to keep the job.
Yeah.
I've left jobs for bullshit reasons and shit. Been an idiot in situations. Yeah. Get him. I missed.
What?
Maybe if I hit that rock.
Well, damn. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck again.
Dynamite.
What? This makes me miss playing Red Dead Online with everybody, you and me and Dylan and Andrew.
Yeah. Some good shit.
Mostly just going into town and going up into that one, like, hotel area. Just starting shit and just having a standoff in the middle of town. That shit was so fucking fun.
Man, we could probably still do that kind of shit. But it's probably we would only have like one viewpoint.
Yeah, I would have to get Xbox Live though.
Oh yeah, so would I.
Ooh, nice.
Suck
time I got
it. Let's do that again. Get him, get him, get him. Ha! I mean, I didn't have a body to bring back, but... Oh, Wyatt fucking Earp.
Literally guys standing 2 feet away from each other and then firing, and it was really nothing special. Yeah. I never understood the big fucking deal behind the OK Corral story.
I think it was more the legend, just the how it happened, the who it was, and just the fact that it's like all these dudes just like gunning each other down in the streets.
I guess.
Easy
Yeah, I
to
guess
dramatize into like a big gun battle.
The Western equivalent of 2 samurai standing there and just...
Pretty much. That's why I always enjoyed like a good like old fashioned,
But
like just showdown.
that's...
From any standpoint,
That's
whether it's like with swords or guns.
I watch more of those. I don't watch Westerns. Never really have.
Yeah, those were.
There's a
always more of
couple
my
I
thing.
like, but then
I kind of like.
I've been catching up on a lot of I'm pretty sure we talked about this before already.
In the
I watch a
samurai
lot
movies.
of Kurosawa films. That's what a lot of his are. Just
Quit trying to lure
just
me
some-
into you being cute, because I know what
I
that
know.
belly exposing
that's
is.
not good.
She doesn't like her belly rubbed, but she likes to expose her belly to get you in a bear trap.
So like the Japanese Western stories of just
it.
a Ronin coming into town and shit just going down.
She's getting all doe-eyed on me, and it's adorable, but I'm also like just terrified she's gonna claw me when I'm trying to fucking like, I'm gonna get into a gunfight, and next thing you know, I'm gonna have a cat cling into my fucking arm. I'm gonna cover you with a blanket. Yeah, I'm gonna cover you with a blanket because you're getting feisty. Right. She's covered with a blanket.
Bad little kitty. But yeah, like I think one of the best examples of a Kurosawa film that's sort of like a Western is Yojimbo. This just some Ronin comes into town and he notices like there's like 2 gangs, like 2 rival gangs that are constantly like having shit talk fests in the street. Like they always gather together and act like they're gonna do something, but then they never do, and he just kind of like has been sitting around watching. He's like waiting for something to happen. He's like, oh shit, this is gonna be good. And then all they do is stand in the street and talk shit and then go home, and he's like, what the fuck is this? So he's like, bored of that, gets some information on both sides and decides to like start shit between the 2 of them. Like I think he goes to one gang, picks on a couple of them, and to the point where he actually gets them to start a fight with him, and he like kills a couple of them. And he basically just like pushes each team to like sit here and like, okay, hey,
Yeah.
I work for them, or like, hey, I'm fucking with them, and then just until eventually one of the
Pretty simplistic story.
one of the
too. That's
gang
what's
leaders
great
comes
about
back. Some guy, he's like somebody's son. He went on a trip for a long time, and then eventually came back, and everybody's scared of him because he's kind of a hard ass, I guess. But then he doesn't like using swords anymore because he got himself a pistol. So he basically just keeps whipping that out anytime people annoy him a little bit.
Fuck you, buddy.
It's a fun movie. I like that movie.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Like I've been meaning to watch that shit.
I need to have you watch Seven Samurai since I have that on. I got that on like
I call
the
myself a big,
Criterion
like,
special
movie
edition.
fanatic and shit. But I've just not watched a lot of like classic movies.
Well,
that
sometimes it's hard to get into
Like,
classics. Like
I
only watch any that really.
Citizen Kane. I
It's-
know everything about it. I've seen bits and pieces. I know the entire story. I know the significance. I know all the important shit. But I've never actually seen it.
I saw some article that was going on about how Hot Fuzz is becoming the new Citizen Kane. Because it's like
That's
an
interesting.
outstanding example of how a fucking awesome film should be made.
Hang on, guys. Blammo.
Dropping logs on your head.
Infernally. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh, well, that backfired.
The